6 or 7 and we sold 4 or 5, because we're selling about 84% within a week or two after. But that's still pretty good success. So I'm Jamin Marshall. I'm a business owner at Harcourt's Homewood Merivale in Christchurch, New Zealand. I run a team of salespeople, PAs and office administrators. And I've been working with Roman and Paulo for coming up a year. I was experiencing low energy levels. I felt like my battery level was constantly on empty. I had a lot that I wanted to achieve in my life and in my business, and I just felt like I didn't have a huge amount of capacity left. I've grown a business from 6 people to nearly 40 odd people just in my business alone, and I'd got to a point where I needed something more. I've worked with guys that on KPIs and surface level type mentorship, and I still work with those sorts of people and those guys, but I was really searching for something else. I didn't think that the way that I was operating and the way that I was doing things I didn't think it had longevity in it. And I've got these really good friends of mine. One of them has a team of over 120, probably 150 staff, and another guy that has been a very good friend of mine and I talk to a lot, and he was running a multi-billion-dollar company, and I just expressed how I was feeling to them, and that's when they, each of them said, "I've been working with these amazing guys. Would you be open to having a conversation with them?" And I was thinking, goodness, I'd do anything right now. So I was just really fortunate enough to actually get a call from Roman and Paulo, and they gave me a call, and I just told them what I'm experiencing, and I told them about my successes and things that I was dealing with, and they basically came to my calling, really, and I just feel really blessed that they'd even work with me. Since working with Roman and Paulo is that I'm seeing really good results for me. I feel like I'm a lot more calm. I feel really settled in my thinking, my day-to-day work, day-to-day meetings that I'm having with some of my guys, even the really challenging days in the very high-pressure situations, and they're not just one at a time. I feel like I could deal with 20 tough situations at a time, and I feel like I still have that capacity. I mean, before that, I might have had like 4 or 5 tough situations, and I'd feel like sometimes that you clam up a bit and you feel like you need a bit of a break in the traffic. But with these guys, they've just given me a greater capacity, and I've actually begun to really enjoy my day-to-day situations, and on those tough situations, I'm actually starting to semi-enjoy them, and I'm enjoying getting a great result out of every situation I go in. And it does mean now that I can actually celebrate our successes. I can celebrate what could have been a bad situation that we've made good with our clients or with some of our team members, and it's made it just a lot more enjoyable now. Before I was working with Roman and Paulo, I didn't feel like my health was very good. I eat well. I exercise daily, twice a day. I don't really drink alcohol. But I was still feeling like my energy was no good, and I felt kind of a little bit sort of unwell. And I look back and I don't think I've felt better. I think I feel a lot better than I've done for 20 years. I've also found that my physical health has got better. My back, which I have a slip disc in my back, which I don't think anything's going to fix it, but I've found that the muscles surrounding my back have loosened up. My energy levels they still get low sometimes, but they're at a lot better level, and I can just handle situations better because my body's feeling better. They've really challenged me on certain topics. They've challenged my thinking. I have become what I call a lot more mature in my business, mature in my personal relationships with friends and family, and a lot more mature with dealing even with situations at home with my partner. I now have a newborn child, and that's not even fazing me. I just feel like my whole life I'm being able to handle it with relative ease in most situations. It's been unreal for me, because if a year ago you told me I would have a newborn child, I'd be engaged to be married, my team would have grown, I'd have another business partner in the business, I would have looked at you and said, oh, this is too much, I couldn't probably do all that. Well, doing this, and I love it, and I'm doing it, I believe, with relative ease, and I'm just growing every single day. I didn't really have too many concerns with working with these guys. I saw the work that they'd done with these really good friends of mine, and look, if they can handle a guy that runs, I don't know how many staff, but I think it was probably over 1,000 staff and team members, and a multi-billion-dollar company, and growing it from, what is it, $8 million a year turnover to $8 billion, then these guys, I'm just feeling really lucky that I even get to work with them. So I just went into working with them and to the first couple of calls with a really open mind, and that I would just give it everything I could to get everything I could out of working with the guys. The work that they'd done with these two friends of mine, really close associates, I think it's phenomenal. I think a lot of other coaches, business coaches and mental skills coaches and things, a lot of them they're not prepared to challenge. They say they are, but they don't challenge. They don't challenge when they should. These guys are really concise in their information they give you, and they're very forward and very forthcoming to give it to you. The thing that I found with working with Paula and Ramon is that these guys actually take what they do so seriously that don't be surprised if you get a phone call on the random week that they weren't making a phone call to you. Don't be surprised if you get a phone call on a Saturday from them when you're driving along in your car with your family, and they're checking in on you. They want to support you, not just through their phone calls. They will support you on a much deeper level than any other coach. They're not 9 to 5, Monday to Friday sorts of guys. They really take it on board. They take everything that you do passionately, and I've never actually seen, and look, I've got to be careful, I've worked with a lot of really great coaches, but these guys are so passionate about what they do, and their passion is to make your life better. Their passion is to make your business better, your family life better. You have to work with them to feel it and to see it. It's hard to explain, but I can tell you, your friends, your family, they will all be thankful. Your colleagues, they'll all be thankful that you're doing something. They won't potentially know where you're getting all of this from and where the changes are coming from, but I'm sure they will see a big difference in your life, and then you're able to help them make a difference in their life. People will notice, and they will tell you they're loving the experience that they're experiencing with you. Whether they know what you're doing or not, they will see a difference, and I know you'll see a difference. I 100% would recommend anyone I work with, family or business partners, to Paula and Ramon. Anyone that is a leader within their business that needs more capacity, needs a better quality of life, needs better health, these guys provide protection around you. It's fantastic. My health is one of the most important things to me, and I could feel my health it wasn't right. I couldn't think clear. I was snowed under with just busyness, snowed under with business, snowed under with family, snowed under with my investments. I'm a lot clearer. My investments are running well. My business is running, I believe, beautifully. I've got great people around me now, and I have just had no hesitation in working with these guys for the future.